joined by youth boss Stephen Quinn. Stephen, it's been a good off-season for you. You've got some really good players in this during the break. You must be looking forward to getting going.
Yeah, it is. It's like probably you look to put targets in place and put a list together, try and get players in and just strengthen up where you maybe felt like you were a little bit lacking last year, and just it looks this time it worked out well. It comes in cycles. Like last year we tried to do the same and it probably didn't work out as many players we could get in, but brilliant players we brought in, strengthened us up, like add a bit of experience to the squad, bring a bit of youth and goals. So we're looking forward to it, but it doesn't mean anything unless we start the season well in the 4th of March against Galway.
It's a really short season this year in terms of games and league games. 27 last year, but it's only 20 this year, so every game really counts, and 3 points in every game is nearly a must.
Yeah, look, having conversations last 2 seasons, especially when I'm being involved as manager, you can make up a bit of ground in the 3rd round of games, but that's not the case this year. You need to be in and around it, especially before that break for the World Cup, and the second part of the season is going to be massive. If someone's pulled away a good bit away, like it's going to be very, very hard. But I think this season there'll be a lot more draws, there'll be a lot more points dropped between, and there's no top 4s, and only a 5 and a 6. You just don't know how it's going to pan out, and we just have to make sure that we're ready for every game and try and keep everyone fit, healthy, get minutes and leg in pre-season, and hit the ground running at the start of the season, because probably the last 2 seasons we probably didn't start the best, dropped a couple of points early on, so we're just hoping to rectify this year and start well.
You managed to keep the majority of your squad, only 1 or 2 out. It's probably important as well for you that you kept the continuity as well as adding new players.
Oh, definitely. That's the first thing you do when the season's over, is make sure you keep your own players. And probably the only player that we probably lost maybe a team up near the top was Becky to Peamount, and like that, like it's just part of the season where some players come in from other clubs, and it's all part of it. Some probably clubs have contacted our players, but a lot of loyalty in Wexford youths, and everyone wants to be there to get better, improve as a player, as a person, and we're all like looking to be, and everyone wants to go and play the highest level and go and win the trophy as much as possible. We've been close the last 2 seasons, but close is not good enough in Wexford, and you just know like Kylie Murphys and these players have won leagues, won cups. They want to play Champions League football, and they know the only way that is getting that league title, and that's our goal. And how we do it is just making sure that we look after ourselves, and we know what kind of season it's going to be, so we just need to keep 3 points and be consistent throughout the season.
Talking about the new dynamic duo of top, Emily Corbett, and then the late addition of Rihanna Jarrett. I think Rihanna Jarrett epitomises what Wexford is all about, and she's been there before and to come back to the club. 2 great additions, and probably something that a lot of clubs have lacked is out and out goal scorers, where this season you managed to get 2 who can potentially score a lot of goals.
Yeah, look, it's something that Kylie Murphy's played up there and probably has scored nearly 25 plus goals between the 2 seasons. So like having Rihanna now and Emily up there like that, with Kylie maybe playing in behind and maybe Ellen then in the second part of the season, is exciting, because there's going to be goals there. There's Rossi on one wing, then you have Abby on the other wing, Shauna Carroll come in as well, so there's more options there as well. It's Louise Corrigan coming in centre back, just strengthening it up there as well. Hopefully get Lauren back in the pitch, an injury-free season. So everything is going good. It's just a matter of getting everyone healthy and fit now in pre-season, and like Emily's going to hat-trick in the pre-season game, like just hopefully that continues on now, and what an education she's going to get from the likes of Kylie Murphy and Rihanna Jarrett, from a young player. And that's what we were trying to do, trying to get that experience onto some of the younger players that are hungry for it, and it's just exciting. But like that, we scored a lot of goals just to make sure that we don't be conceding as many goals as we did last year, because that's something we were very unhappy with.
I think in particular, if you look back to the Peamount game, the second last day of the season, where you conceded 3, and that's the sort of thing. If you were nearly a kick of a ball away from having the league title, and you're more in your own hands, and chasing results. Is that the sort of thing where you probably spoke as a group that there's massive lessons learned from how the season ended last year?
Oh, definitely. I mean, we reflect back on some of the games, even in the mid part of the season, when a couple of girls were taking the break, the Leavens or Galway scored last minute equaliser was a clip off a heel, and they're all small margins, but just conceding them goals. Probably conceded a lot from set piece as well, we weren't happy from, where the previous year we conceded only 1 from set piece. So a lot of learnings from the last 2 years are just trying to rectify, bringing players in that'll help. And we still have a young talented squad from the 19s that are going to step up and played a lot of minutes last year, and they're going to help us this year as well. They've all improved in another year, more experience, but in the day we're going to score goals, just making sure that we're set and have a structure behind us that we don't concede goals. I think that'll be a good indication for us to go forward for the season.
Brilliant, cheers, Stephen.